Hi everyone. So I just wanted to make a video just to let you all know about a new project that I've started. Don't worry, Advantageous is still there, it's still running, everything is fine with that. I just need something to occupy my time because with the website now up and running, it's pretty much running itself. Um, and I will be bored, no word of a lie. And people that really know me, I don't do bored. I don't do sitting in the house, and I certainly don't do not doing nothing. So I've decided to, as I said, start up this new project. And the reason I decided to start up this project is because most of you will probably already know I've just bought a new car. And after going around 11 different dealers and trying 30 different cars, I found one. And when I got back home, I'm not going to lie to you, I was one, in agony, two, exhausted, and three, couldn't get out of bed for days. So I thought to myself, okay, was there somewhere that would have saved me going to all these different dealerships and trying all these different cars? Was there some sort of website or YouTube channel or blog even that could tell me what car would have been suitable? Guess what? None. Not one. There's car reviewing channels on YouTube that tell you how many suitcases you can fit into a boot. There's also reviews on used cars, for instance, if you wanted to buy a used car. But again, nothing related to a disabled person and how suitable or practical they would actually be. So I thought, right, okay, I can do this. I can make a difference. I can do something that will not just review cars, but review anything that is related or helps or is needed by a disabled person to live an everyday normal life, if there is such a thing. Um, so I thought, right, okay, I'm going to do this. So a couple of weeks ago, I then emailed a few high-end, well-known car dealers, such as Ford, Hyundai, Seat, Fiat, who else? Honda, uh, what else was there? Renault, Audi, Mercedes, BMW. And guess what? I told them about my idea, and every single one of them loved the idea. Absolutely every single one. And we are now in the process, with this, literally this was like 2 weeks ago, we're literally now in the process of waiting for them to come back to me with where I have to go, what it is that they would like me to do on the review, in terms of, whether they would like me to actually take the car out, or go and give the review in the showroom. There's just different things that I'm waiting for them to come back to me with, because a couple of questions I want them to answer first. So I thought, right, okay, this is something that clearly is needed, and I decided to go with it at 110%. If you know me, you'll know me enough to know that I will not sit back and not do nothing about it. And I think that this is something that is looked over, not thought about. And I'll be honest, as a disabled person, I never thought about it. But actually, if you think about it yourself, you'll think, oh yeah, do you know what? I've never thought about that. Is there anywhere that a disabled person could go to go and check out a review on a hotel or a car or a holiday? Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. And I thought, right, okay, I'm doing it, as I said. So I decided that I am going to create a YouTube channel, and I'm going to create a website that is all linked together, and anyone that is suffering with some sort of disability, whether it's physical or mental, they can use our platform. They can use the website or the YouTube channel to check out anything that they need to check out before going to buy it, or stay there, for instance. So my idea, as I said, is going to be a YouTube channel or a website, or possibly both. I don't know which one's going to work best first. I think it'll probably be both, though, as I said, because I can link them both together. Anyway, I'm going to start reviewing cars, disability aids, hotel rooms, holidays, airlines, and another thing which I thought about when I was, after I'd shopped for this car, I'd received really bad customer service from, I'm not going to mention the car dealer, from a particular car dealer which is very well known. I went into the showroom and I waited there, and there was two staff members in that car showroom too, and neither one of them acknowledged me. It was only when I actually made eye contact with one of them, because this one person did not look my way in any way at all. They seen me there. They seen me clear as day. You couldn't have missed me. I was sat in between two desks. But I was still blatantly ignored. And I thought, right, okay, forget it. Whether I am spending £1,000, £10,000, £100,000, customer service, and I know from running my own business, is always top of the list. Always give top customer service, no matter who they are, because you don't know who you're talking to. You haven't got a clue. You know, it could be something related to, for instance, say the royal family. I'm not, but, you know, I could be. They don't know that. And I thought, you know what, forget it. You're not having my custom. I'll take it elsewhere, which is what I did. So I decided to also launch like a staff training for any customer related business, such as a car dealer, a hotel, anything that deals with disabled people. And the staff training will be on, you know, nothing ridiculous, but it'll be just to educate your staff that me even, as a disabled person, I am no different to an able-bodied person. Nothing at all. And I think that a lot of members of staff need training in how to treat a disabled person, you know, because I think people have, or disabled people have got like this stigma attached to them, and you have to treat them differently. Just because, for instance, I got 4 wheels under my backside, my brain still works fine, you know, and I still deal with people now, today, in 2018, they still say to me, how do you work? Well, what do you mean, how do I work? You know, my brain still works. You know, my arms and my legs work. I just physically can't walk. And I think to myself, you know what? That needs to change, and I am going to make my biggest effort in starting to change. It might be these small things to you, it might seem, but trust me, these things that I've just mentioned, like reviewing a car, reviewing a hotel room, reviewing some sort of disability aid or a holiday or airlines, or as I said, training staff on how to treat a disabled customer, it would make a massive difference. It really, really would. Because, for instance, like when I'm going on holiday now, I'm going on holidays in 4 weeks. And for when I booked that holiday, I wasn't guaranteed that that hotel that I'm actually going to had disabled access. I had to actually book the holiday first, and then once I paid for the holiday, I then would, or I wouldn't, the airline company would then send a rep to that hotel who are guaranteed wouldn't be disabled. They would be an able-bodied person, which I've got no problem with, obviously, who would be going off a rule book. Now, if I said to you, I'm going to push you down a 40-degree angle ramp, would you go down it? I can assure you, you wouldn't. And I think to myself, okay, you might say in the rule book that, yeah, that angle of a ramp is okay. But actually, unless you're sitting in this wheelchair, or unless you have difficulties walking or anything like that, you're not going to go down that ramp. I can assure you, you're not. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm lucky enough to be able to do something, so why don't I do it? I'm not saying I can represent every disabled person, but I'll give it a bloody good go. And anything I can't review, I will get someone to review it. Again, someone who is disabled, who has a different disability to mine, and who are in a different situation to mine, because the way I feel about it, I think that there is enough disabled people who are young, like myself, who maybe are not as lucky as what I am, because, how can I put it? I was lucky enough to be able to use my brain to go and build myself a job rather than wait for one to come to me, or wait for one that is suitable. And trust me, if you're one of them people, that's never going to come. And I tell you why. Because nothing to do with you, but a lot of insurance companies won't insure you if you're disabled. I can assure you. The amount of people, and trust me, if you're able-bodied, you might not believe that, but I'm telling you now, that I believe is one of the reasons why I never got employed before. And if I'm honest, I'm glad they didn't, because I don't want to be stuck in an office and, on boiling hot days. I want to be out enjoying myself like I do with my current job. And I think that this new project will be something that is needed, definitely needed, and someone who I really look up to says that to solve a problem, you need to serve a need, or serve a need solving a problem. One of them. And that's Tracy Smolinski. And I genuinely believe she's right. And do you know what? This is my problem, and I'm going to solve it by serving the need of other disabled people. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my new project. So if you know of anyone who has dealings or works in a hotel or in a car showroom, or works in a disability aid shop, or works for any of these companies that could maybe help us along the way, or even a holiday airline, anything that you think that would be related or serves disabled people as well as able-bodied people, or as a disability option, as they put it now when you're booking a holiday, let me know, or forward them on my details. If you want my details, just inbox me and I'll give them to you, because I genuinely believe that this is something that could make a difference, and I'm going to do it. As I said, I've already had great feedback from Ford, Hyundai, Honda, Fiat, Seat, did I say Seat? I don't think I did. All of them, and another massive one, Evans Halshaw. There's a couple of things that they want me to do, not just reviewing new cars, but we don't know what that's going to happen with that yet. We've got to wait and see. So yeah, as I said, if you can help me, or if I can help you in any way, let me know, because I'd be more than willing to do anything I can to help anyone. So yeah, I know it's a bit of a long video, but I think that I've hit every nail on the head, and I think that it can be, what's the word? I'm terrible at these videos. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm 13 minutes in, and my brain's gone dead. Anyway, yeah, as I said, if I can help you, I will. Let me know, and yeah, as I said, I thank you very much for listening. There we go. So, okay, speak to you soon.